The secret.
Dear friend and follower, I think you've been surprised by the title I put for this video, because I got to explain why I put and choose this title for this video. American foreign policy. I'm not talking about American people. American people is different from the American foreign policy. Long time ago, since Arab countries born and America involved in our life, they was supporting and supplying all the dictators we have in our countries. But the reality and the real face of the American foreign policy coming in the invasion of Iraq in 2003. They come in and claimed Saddam Hussein was, having chemical weapon and all these Al-Qaeda and all that. But in the end, what they did, they destroyed the country was already established. They destroyed the nation. They destroyed the culture. They make a civil war, and they replace Saddam with 200 million dictator. But they can't say dictator about them. They put them as an elected leaders. What they know very well, the election was absolutely false. And on the other side, what they was claiming again, they was against Iran and the mullahs and all these Iranian, they supporting terrorists around the world. But what American government did, they handled Iraq in a golden plate to Iran. And now, since 2003, over 2 million people has been killed, over 5 million refugee, over 3 million refugee inside, sectarian war, civil war, militias, Al-Qaeda, Daesh, you name it. And all that we can put it in one side, but the other side what we talking now. When I put the title of this video, a terrorist talking to Western nation. Yes, I am a terrorist. You know why? Because I'm talking about the dirt of the Western government, what they did in our country. Yes, I am a terrorist because I am talking about the justice around the world and how they turn the terrorist to leader, and the people, when they want the right, they call them a terrorist. Yes, I am a terrorist because I'm defending my country and the people what every single day being killed. But you don't see it in your news anymore because they don't want to show the dirt of American what they did and the mess they put in our country. Since a year, people in Iraq demonstrate in a peaceful way. They want their right in Ramadi and Fallujah, but nobody listened to them. We have over 200,000 people in a prison, a secret prison. What there was a claim on Saddam, he is a dictator, have a secret prison, and he was tortured people. But you put people in our country now worse than Saddam million times. And everybody of you, they know I was against Saddam Hussein, and I wrote books, and I made movie, and I made documentaries. But when I say about the dirt what America put in our country, they call me a terrorist. They stopped my citizenship. 23 years in the West, I still stateless. They damage my life, they damage my marriage, they damage every single thing good was in my life because I was talking. When they turn people from normal people and they push them and they squeeze them, here you make a terrorist. Not the terrorists what you talk about them. Al-Qaeda, we know all, America made them. Daesh. Now, America, they supporting the militias in Iraq. They put Noor al-Maliki as a prime minister in Iraq. And now Obama, he supply him with weapon in the name of he's fighting the terrorists. Which terrorists you talking? You talking about people, they demonstrate and they fight for their right? You talking about the people, they asking for justice? You call them terrorists and you supply Noor al-Maliki with F-16 to bomb Iraqi people, civilian people. Watch the footage. Watch those footages. Do you like it? Watch these footages. They bring Iraq 1,000 years back. Iraq, the country of culture. Iraq, the country of civilization. What the first law has been made in Iraq. The first justice has been made in Iraq. The first prophet coming to Iraq. The first medication coming out of Iraq. And now you turn Iraq thousands years back, no education, no medical system, stealing this your new democracy you install in our country. They steal since 2003 $700 billion. What they did, they bought properties and filled your account. What you are bankrupt in your countries. But did you ask them where they get this money and they was claiming social benefit in your country before 2003? You don't care about the humanity. You don't care about justice. Where is all these organizations defending the human rights around the world? Is anybody condemned what Maliki and Iran and Syria doing in our country? Absolutely no. Yesterday, what Syria, what has been condemned for all the terrorist things Bashar al-Assad did against his people. Yesterday they helping Noor al-Maliki and they plane to bomb Iraq. Where is America? Where is America in this way? Syrian airlines hitting Iraqi people and kill them. Iranian airlines killing our people. And now America sitting saying, we're fighting the terrorists. Which terrorist? I want to understand the word of terrorist. Who is the terrorist? Me? The American people, the victim, what they working 24 hours and paying tax, and you take their tax and we go to the war and make more millionaires and billionaires? Who is the terrorist? The terrorist is you in the White House. The terrorist is the Western government. The terrorist is the Irish government, what they destroyed my life past 18 years. Those people, they are the terrorists, not me. Not the Irish people, not the German people, not the French people, not the American people, not the Iraqi people. The terrorist is you, the government, who you supply the terrorists and put dictatorship in our countries. Leave us alone. Leave us, we sorted out our problem. You don't have human rights. You are just a terrorist. Obama or Bush or who's coming, all same shit, different us. I'm not afraid of you. I don't care if you arrest me. I don't care what you do to me. 23 years I am out of my country searching for justice. I didn't see justice. I see a terrorist, but in a different way. People in your country, what they come and claim a refugee, and you give them citizenship, and you know very well they are terrorists. They murdered Iraqi people. They are militias, but you give them refugee status, and you give them citizenship, in the name of humanity. But you are knowing very well they are militias from Al-Mahdi Brigade, Asab Ahl al-Haq, Badr Brigade, all these shit, they come to your country. But not you go to pay for it. Your generation go to pay for it, and you go to have your murder in your country, and your kids go to pay the price. Those people, what you give them residence, those people, what you give them citizenship and send them back to our country to be police officers and army to killing our people and steal our money and bring it to your country because you give him a citizenship. He's a citizen of your country. By international law, you supporting the terrorist because this is your citizenship people. You don't believe it? Watch what in your countries. Watch those people, the terrorists, what they was claiming they was humiliated and imprisoned by Saddam Hussein at the time, and you give them citizenship, and even after all that, and you give them Iraq in a golden plate, watch what they did to Iraq. They killed every single one as educated. They killed all the officers was an Iraqi army. I'm not talking Saddam army. Army is for the country, not for Saddam, not for Maliki, not for anybody. Army for Iraq. They killed all the officers. They killed all the doctors. They don't left one educated person in Iraq to keep the people in Iraq don't think only what Iran say and what Iran give them. And now you're talking about human rights. Which human rights you talking about? Do you have human rights? Can you tell me where is it? I want to visit them. I want to write to them. I want to go to their office. Or only propaganda when I come out and you used me as a tool in your media. And you used my book and you made it a movie because it's suitable for your agenda. But when I say I want to do the sequel for it, because I wrote about the CIA and my experience with it, you stopped all the companies to take it. But I got to make it by the people who believe in the justice. Even I begging in the street for $1 and $2 and $5, I got to make it. Just to show the world how it works. To show the world how the Western government work. How the Western and White House government, they destroyed our life. And plus they got to destroy you. They destroy your peaceful countries. Watch in 10-15 years what's going to happen to your country. Exactly what's happened to our country got to happen in your country. You got to see the murder, you got to see the beheaded people, you got to see a suicide bomber, you got to see car bomb, because those people, what you send them to our country, they all now trained how they make bombs and how they make terrorists. Congratulations for you're a new citizen, and we see you when it's happened. I'm not talking about Western people, they are victims like me and everybody. But I'm talking about the Western government. Rise, people rise against these assholes what you elect them. The puppet what you put them represent you. Because you got to pay the price because your government did that. I'm sorry for cursing, but this is the reality what's going on. We are very angry. America now, hated country in the world. American people got to pay the price for the foreign policy what they did around the world. Bush and Obama and everybody make American citizen, they are the worst citizen in the world and hated people in the world. Why? Because the world they see what they do. American people rise against these gangsters. Stop supporting terrorists. What they call it, elected government in Iraq and Afghanistan, and I don't know where the puppet they put. Stop, tell them stop, leave us alone. Let our country sort it out themselves. Our nation sort it out themselves. Don't put your nose in everywhere. Your power is over. Your power is over, and listen to me. Say some guy, maybe I'm crazy. And people, you know, how much the government tried to make me, I am crazy, I am psychopath, and the media, but they can't. They can't, the people know me. In 5 years' time from now, nothing called United States. Take it off. And psychopath what they put it in the media. And we watch. And I see you in 5 years, if I have a life, anything called United States, because of the foreign policy what they have. I'm sorry for cursing again, and I wish you listen to this message. Thank you so much.